Hello, my wonderful people, my viewers and subscribers all over the world, the lovers of freedom, the great nation, the lovers of mankind, which is Biafrans. I greet you all and I welcome you all to this afternoon broadcast of Friday, being the 23rd in the month of December in the year 2022. We are not going to take much of our time in frivolities or explaining some things. Rather, we better go straight into the news of the day. In case you are not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that as soon as possible. If this is your first time of hearing my voice and you have not subscribed, also subscribe as soon as you can, so that you will be getting updates from this very channel. Turn on that notification button or the icon so that you will be notified each time we go live or we post something new on this channel or any other channel that is related to Okute Daily Talk. So tighten your seatbelt while we take off at this very point in time. Ebonyi State on this news again. Killing 4 suspected Ipob members, recover Russian grenades in Biafra land. This blackmail is getting too much. It's getting serious every day in, day out. Kill 4 suspected Ipobs. What did they do? What is their offense? We will soon find out. Police kill 4 suspected Ipob members, recover Russian grenades. So Russia are fighting war. Russia and Ukraine are fighting war there. Then the grenades is being found in Biafra land. Unbelievable. This one is rather funny and laughable. Operatives of the Ebonyi State Police Command on Wednesday neutralized 4 suspected members of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, and the Eastern Security Network, ESN. Okute News learned that the suspected Ipob members were killed during a shootout in some communities in the state. The security operative recovered 13 military hand grenades. Hey! See, make on see blackmail. Nigerian community. 13 military hand grenades suspected to have been fabricated in Russia. Hey! 210 electrical detonators, 2 Lexus 300 jeeps, 5 motorcycles of different makes, 2 pump action, many single barrel guns, many ammunitions of AK-47 and GPNG, and about 30 military uniforms in their camp. Where are the photos, Biko? Show us the evidence. Show us the evidence, yo. This blackmail is getting too much. Every day in, day out, they keep blackmailing Ipob. The spokesperson of the State Police Command, Chris Anyanwu, I don't want to use the word that I will use now. YouTube will ban me, but you have to be extra careful. While addressing newsmen, said operatives attached to the command swooped on the hoodlums in the camp of Umuleje, Ameze, and Nkalaha communities in Isielu local government area of the state. This same state they are talking about, this is the state that the government have already said they are not Biafrans, they don't want Biafrans, that what they want is their Ebubago. And since then, anything that have to do with Ipob and ESN have been curtailed on that very state. Yet, the government and the policemen in that area continuously sabotaging and blackmailing Ipob for no reason. Okay, now we will see to the end of it. According to Anyanwu, one of the suspects who was earlier apprehended led the team to the hideout of the suspects in a very thick forest, adding that there are a lot of Ipob and ESN camps within and around the state. He said the hoodlums who sighted the first set of the operatives opened fire on them, but the tactical team had condoned off, and the area in the ensuing gun battle, the hoodlums were overwhelmed by the police superior firepower. 2 of the hoodlums had fatal bullet injury. 2 were neutralized on the spot. One was arrested, while others ran into the different directions. He noted that the day the men of the command invaded the hideout of the hoodlums was the market day of the community, adding that some of the hoodlums who ran into the market were seen shooting sporadically and looting the goods of the traders in the community. So somebody who is running for his life is also looting goods. Please, I beg, we're gonna look for a better lie to lie now. Somebody who is running for his life. He was at the same time shooting and looting goods of the community in the market. With one hand holding gun and the other hand looting goods. Hey! Chimo. Anyanwu maintained that the youths of the village, in collaboration with the vigilante, apprehended one of the hoodlums, whom they were calling an unknown gunman, and handed him over to the police. He said that men of the command destroyed the camps of the hoodlums and recovered items using in unleashing mayhem on the people. Anyanwu said that the other items recovered are Ipob uniforms, the Biafra flag, 6 bags of Indian hemp, and many others. He noted that the hoodlums also engaged in the sale of arms stolen from police formations. We are hearing you, Anyanwu. Anyanwu, Anyanwu, Anyachakwa. Yoruba Nation agitators back Adeniran as their new leader. The leader of the Elana Omo Odua Worldwide, Prof. Banji Akintoya, on Thursday stepped down from his position. Okute News had earlier reported that the following Akintoya's decision to resign from his position, he affirmed his former deputy Adeniran as his successor. Akintoye, in a letter released on Thursday, noted that he resigned from office because of old age and a weak body system. He further stated that his decision had nothing to do with the perceived crisis rocking the self-determination group. The General Secretary of the organization, Tunde Hamzat, in a chat with the Punch on Thursday, confirmed that Adeniran is now new leader of the Odua Congress, Odua Republic group. According to Hamzat, there is no need for an election to be conducted to select the next leader of the group following Akintoya's resignation. He further stated that the Congress of Elana Omo Odua Worldwide has affirmed Adeniran as the new leader. Speaking on the special speculated crisis in the self-determination group, Hamzat noted that there is no crisis rocking the group. He said, Wale Adeniran is the new leader. No election is taking place. The Congress already affirmed him. Asked about the alleged crisis rocking the self-determination group, he said, there is no crisis. So take it from him or you leave it. Apologize for not verifying Okupe's character. Tinubu, Atiku, roast P2B. Okay. Look at Port calling a kettle black. The spokesperson of the Tinubu, Shetima, Atiku, Okowa presidential campaign councils have attacked the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, P2B, for asking old flag bearers to retire and drop out of the 2023 presidential race. Okutenu recalled that while speaking at his presidential rally in New York, Akwa Ibom State, the former Anambra State governor stated that that week and argued presidential candidates should have no business running for an important office like the presidency. According to the Labour Party flag bearer, rescuing Nigeria from total collapse requires the physical energy of a vibrant candidate who can get the job done seamlessly. Apologies to obedience. Reacting to P2B's statement while speaking to the Punch, the spokesperson of the Atiku Okowa presidential campaign, Farank Shaibu, said age does not represent capacity, adding that the Labour Party candidate is 61 years old, but not to compare with the 86 years old man and 76 years old man. He added he should use this period to apologize to his followers and Nigerians for not verifying the character of his campaign DG or performing any of due diligence before appointing the same person to market his credentials as well as his anti-corruption stance. This person that is saying this thing now, we are okay. This one is the Director General of the campaign council, right? But your presidential campaign, your presidential candidate, 2019, single-handedly carry below van unverified into his residence in Lagos. I don't want to call names. You know yourself. Until now, the anti-graft agency have not even vomited a word concerning it. Bullion van is meant for government to convey funds from one bank to the other or from local bank to a central bank for deposits. But one person single-handedly That is the money they used to rig 2019 elections. And you are here making noise. Go sit down, John. Obi listening to noise around him. On his part, the spokesperson for Tinubu Shetima Presidential Campaign Council, Festus Keyamo, also captured the former Anambra State Governor. Keyamo, who is the Minister of the State for Labour and Employment, asked Peter Obi to step down for presidential candidate younger than himself. Keyamo said he is already pandering on to sentiments. That is a statement that indicates he has completely run out of ideas. He is not the youngest. We still have presidential candidates in their 40s. I can give you the names of some. Obi should be the one stepping down for them. If you people can step down for Obi, then Obi will step down for them, for Sowore and the rest of them, and they rule the country. As simple as that. If they have to do with, okay, let the old one step down, start from the APC, PDP, Labour Party, NNPP, all of them should step down. Let's start from Sowore and the rest of them who are below 45 or 45 years old to take on the mantle of leadership. How old is Macron of France, the president of France? The boy is in his late 40s. And you are here talking Peter Obi should step down. No, let's start it from, if you people can agree, okay, you people should go aside the accord and let anyone that is above 60 step down from the presidential race, then let the younger ones take over. And you are here making statement. His statement is a very unfortunate one. In fact, who told him he is one of the major party candidates? This is a man who is coming on a ballot for the first time. How does he know he is a major candidate? Have your presidential candidate ever go to the ballot for the first time? Answer now, Festus Keyamo Mumu-san. Have your principal ever go to the ballot after 2007 that he ruled Lagos State? The answer is no. So you cannot be pot and be calling a kettle black. They are all the same. The other one that is running and your principal say he will run until he get tired. How many times have he gone to the ballot? See yet, he's still desperate to become the president. You people should clean your eyes and look at it very well, because if you eventually do this mistake and he take over, from 1992 till date, he's still contesting and he's losing money almost every contest. If he ever succeed, they know that Nigeria will be divided into three. Two will be sold and put inside his private account, and the remaining ones will either you people agree to stay in the country, or you can find your way out. After all, he is a Dubai-based candidate. Okay, he is probably listening to the noise around him. I cannot wait for the 2023 election to come on him. They will then understand what it means to run an election, not this noise all over the place. As I normally say, when the jungle matures, they will understand. Jungle have already matured, and the ones who are making gaps, who are in the attitude of vote for PDP and PDAPC, we are also monitoring all of them. Buhari government to sell 5 electricity companies to fund 2023 budget full list. Okay, you supposed to continue selling. Very soon we'll wake up one day and hear that the next government have sold the Nigeria country and use the money to eat a pizza. I laugh in Kaduna language. The president, Muhammad Buhari-led government, has revealed his plans to sell 5 electricity companies to fund the 2023 budget. The announcement is coming 6 months after the federal government announced the restructuring of the power distribution companies and the privatization of 5 power projects. According to the Bloomberg, the federal government disclosed that the 5 electricity companies will be sold in the first quarter of 2023, adding that it will be used to fund the 2023 budget. President Buhari in October presented a budget of 20.5 trillion naira for 2023, with 10.7 trillion naira not backed by revenue, leaving a budget deficit that is 4.8% of the GDP in general. The generating companies of the Gencos listed for sale are the Grigo Power Plant, a 562 megawatts facility in Calabar, Cross River State, and the Olorun Sogo Power Plant. The Director General of the Bureau of Capital Enterprises, Alex Oko, on Thursday, told Bloomberg that bids for the companies will start in December and end in March. The affected power plants are part of the power projects that were shortlisted for privatization in July. In a similar development, the National Council on Privatization (NCP) has approved a governance framework for the development of a 3 billion naira power plant in Makurdi, Benue State. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo gave the approval at the NCP meeting held at the Presidential Villa in Abuja. The plant is aimed at producing 1,650 megawatts of electricity, whether on daily basis, on monthly basis, on a weekly basis. We don't know. It is not specified in this very news. So let us move straight to another news on our hands at this very point in time. We are still moving forward. Do not touch the dial, for we are here. 7 police officers sacked in Imo State, charged to court for incident extortion around the state. That is the problem we have in Nigeria. The Imo State Police Command has confirmed the sack of 7 police officers in the state over an alleged extortion case. The police public relations officer in the state, Michael Abatam, said the 7 former force men were arrested on November 8 on an unnamed bank in Umuahia, Abia State, trying to conspire to extort money from an innocent victim. According to Abatam, the findings revealed that the policemen operated outside their jurisdiction on an illegal duty, were tried and found guilty on the charges leveled against them. Dismissing these people is amount to another crime. You cannot give them job. They are well trained and they know how to handle the firearms. It's another thing and another tragedy that will befall wherever they come from. And they will find themselves in the midst of criminals now, and they will be the leader of those gangs. It is not a good one, though. Instead, penalize them. Let them serve their sentence, either 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, to learn their lessons and bring them back into the society. I know why I'm saying this, because most of the hardened criminals we have in the society today is either people that have been retired from soldier, or that have been changed from military, or any force in the country. They are the ones that teach the younger ones how to handle firearms and be wreaking havoc in the society. Okute News understand that the former policemen were subsequently sacked after being charged to the magistrate court in Owerri with charge sheet number NO/746E/2022. Abatam give the names of the dismissed names as F number 462315 Sergeant Hakim Chibuzo, F number 505455 Sergeant Irome Finan, F number 505592 Sergeant George Usueke, F number 51966 Captain Kelechi Onuebu, F number 512320 Corporal. Others include Nwaboro Ishiodo, F number 528165 PC Nwadike Stephen, and F number 528156 PC Iyem Tuebu Police Dues, according to the news. The Imo Police PRO said their dismissal was based on the offense of discreditable conduct, corrupt practices, and living bid. He submitted that sequel to the inundation of the office of the Commissioner of Police with series of reports, complaints by members of the public on police brutality, harassment, extortion, illegal checking of phones, and a flagrant disobedience to the Inspector General of Police directives on extortion and incivility to members of the public, the Imo State Police. It will be recalled that the ex-policemen were arrested on 08/11 of 2022 at about 13:00 hours in a bank in Umuahia, Abia State, in the course of performing illegal duty outside their jurisdiction and conspiracy to extort money from an innocent victim. They were defaulted, tried, and found guilty of the charges leveled against them. Thus, were summarily dismissed and charged to magistrate court. Consequently, the Commissioner of Police had directed all area commanders, heads of states, divisional police officers, and the tactical teams commanders of the various units in the commanded to ensure their subordinates were warned against indulging in these sharp practices, as any police officer found complicit will be made to face disciplinary actions. A directive was given out to the officers in charge of the Inspector General of Police Escort Unit and Commissioner of Police Monitoring Unit to be on surveillance to prevent any further unprofessional conduct by the sacked police officers. He also warned officers and men of the force to be professional and uphold international standard best practices in the discharge of their duty. Abatam also urged members of the public to ensure proper conduct at all times in their encounters with the police officers to avoid infractions which may be subjected to prosecution, and advise them to use the command's emergency control room numbers in times of distress. So that is all you need to know about the dismissed officers who have been found guilty of extortion, police brutality, and the rest of them due to the complainants from the general public. Anambra, Christmas fireworks knockouts have been banned because of insecurity. The government of Anambra State have banned the use of fireworks, knockouts, as well as their cells this year attitude. Okutenu report that Police Command Public Relations Officer DSP Tochukwu Ikenga in a statement on Thursday noted that it is a part of the proactive measures to sustain public safety and peace in the state. When can this country ever go back to the normal? That the knockout that make the celebration of Christmas at least and enjoying one a fun one now have been banned in some states due to insecurity. People will travel to their hometowns where they will have at least chance to meet their family, friends, and stay late hour and come back just normally the way it used to be before. It can never happen again. You stay outside of your home. Once it is 5 o'clock, you are running helter-skelter to go back home. How do we get to this point? And what can be done? How can we get to the Nigeria we all have desired to or for? That is the question that is lingering on the heads and necks of every individual out there. If you want Nigeria to be good, make it to be good coming 2023. If you choose to vote simply because that person is from your tribe, or that person is from your brother, or that person is going to the same church with you, vote competence. Don't vote because you know that person. I'm not talking about from the presidency down to the governor level and also the constituency and local government chairman. Vote competence. Vote somebody who have the interest of the masses at heart, not somebody who is going there for his own selfish desire and stomach infrastructure. They will not ever contribute anything to the public. They will only contribute to their family members, and that is the end of it. I am warning the general public. This is the warning and also an advice to each and every one of us out there. The State Commissioner of Police, CP Echeng, in a release said the use of knockouts and others, aside from constituting nuisance and disturbance of public peace, is also capable of causing unnecessary fear and apprehension and other dangers associated with their usage, especially during this Harmattan period. This is in addition to the possibility of providing an escape space for criminals after the commission of crimes, the CP added. CP Echeng called on parents and guardians to impress on their children and wives to desist from the sales and use of fireworks, firecrackers, knockouts, and others, as the ban is on the best interest of all. He warned persons trading in the banned items to seek alternative ventures and assured that the command will leave no stone unturned to ensure that there will be any form of security breach, especially during this year attitude. Somebody must go and buy it and tell you he is not aware. He also urged residents of the state to be vigilant and security conscious, as well as report all suspicious movements to the command through any of 112 or 07039194332. I repeat, call 112 or you call 07039194332. Sorry, I repeat, call 112 or call 391-94-332 in case of any emergency, in case of any movement that you don't understand around your area. These are numbers you can call to get to the office of the police, and they will attend to you as soon as possible. This is a very sad news and a very disheartening one at that. So please, if you are hearing this news for the first time, please endeavor to write "rest in peace" at the comment section. Many fear death as 40-feet container falls on cars in Lagos State. Not only on cars. This is people's lives, and lives have been lost. This thing have been happening over and over again in Lagos. Container have been killed. Majority of the peoples in Lagos. The people who's loading this container and the commission that is in charge of checkmating all these things are not doing their work well. All these things are not being tied well. I have traveled in many countries and I see how they package their containers. Even that it can move, run speed at the highest level. I never see where container fall. In other countries I have traveled, only in Nigeria and only in Lagos State. A 40-feet container reportedly fell on 3 vehicles at the Sele bus stop. If you the most busiest bus stop, one of the most busiest bus stop in Lagos State, on the Oshodi Apapa Expressway, Lagos, on Thursday, December 22 of 2022. Okute News gathered that the driver of one of the vehicles, a commercial bus, has been confirmed dead, while its passengers and others in the 2 other vehicles managed to escape. Confirming the incident, the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, LASMA, in a post on its Facebook page said the police team from the Ilasa division are currently doing the needful. An accident happened at about at a PM filling station, main carriageway, inward Sele Express, involving an upturned 40-feet container on a commercial buses. Police officers from Ilasa division are on the ground doing the needful, and also effort is on for the recovery. That is all about the fallen containers and how it have killed the members of the public. Nigerians need to checkmate this. The commission in charge of this, either from the Apapa Wharf or whatever wharf that they are dispatching all these things, they should be very, very, very careful about it. Let us go straight into the last but not the least on our hand here to round up this very, very broadcast. Soludo vows to end sit-at-home trend in Anambra by next year. The Anambra State Governor, Charles Chukwuma Soludo, has pledged to end the trend of weekly sit-at-home orders in the state. The sit-at-home have long been called off. So this one you are saying now is medicine after death. We know you. So stop all this eye saw, all this eye service you are doing. According to him, the trend that has lasted for several months has to completely stop in Anambra State by next year because the state has had enough of it. Okutenu report that the governor on Wednesday, at the occasion of the 2022 Public Servants Day, vowed to abolish the trend, noting that Anambra could no longer afford the loss of 20% of its public life to sit at home, which is already becoming part of the life of people in the southeast region. Soludo also condemned the self-acclaimed factional leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, Simon Ekpa, Finland-based, who ordered a 5-day sit-at-home in the southeastern state of the country recently. According to the governor, Ekpa, the organizer of the last sit-at-home, was a madman in Finland who had ordered attacks on innocent people. The governor noted that 8 local governments were totally taken over at the time we came. They said they were unknown gunmen. No, they are known gunmen, born of women and from communities. Last week, one madman living in Finland said he was declaring sit-at-home. It was only in Anambra that it was not observed. By the time you return this year, we shall stop sit at home. We must get back to work, working 5 days a week. We must take back Anambra from the criminals. We cannot build a prosperous Anambra when we work 4 days, when our children go to school 4 days, that is a 20% loss in the productivity, according to Chukwuma Charles Soludo. At the event, Okute News learned that Soludo congratulated all the public servants in the state, including those nominated for awards, the 21 commissioners, and all the managing directors of parastatals and agencies. He said, I congratulate the commissions for lands. You know, I am not a politician. I say it the way it is. I have told the HOS that it is not within her power to begin to decide which commissioner did well or not. No, it is not your remit to do that, according to Charles Soludo. You can have that for people who are under you. You cannot begin to tell me which commissioner did what. They are your colleagues, and you cannot set examination for your colleagues. It is very wrong. That will create this disinfection within the government. Soon they will start running to HOS looking for awards. It is not done that way. That is what you need to know about Chukwuma Soludo and how he will end the 2023 sit at home order by anyone at any given time. So my good people, it seems like we are going to end here, or we still have one more to go, but whichever way it is, remember, I still remain your one and only Okute Daily Talk from my own corner, bringing to us this very broadcast of this day. In case you are not subscribed to this channel, endeavor to do that as soon as possible. Turn on the notification button so that you'll be the first to be notified each time I go live or I post something new on my channel. Have a nice day and have a nice Friday. Please drink responsibly and make sure you follow up with the trends as it moves. As this December is approaching, it's approaching with goodness, mercy, and of above all, peace of mind. Nothing evil shall befall any member of your family or any member of your relatives. And you shall celebrate this Xmas in a grand style. As long as you are alive, just thank your God. Money cometh. And December Christmas will always come and go. So if you don't celebrate this Christmas of this year, wait for it next year. As long as there's life, there is hope. That is my prayers and encouragement to all my fans out there who knows me and who enjoys what I'm doing. May the Almighty Chukwuma bless the works of your hand, prosper you, and make you whatever you wish for yourself. That is all my prayers for my fans from this day and onward. So I'm signing out now. Until I come your way again, please share this message, make it go viral, and tell people what Chukwuma Soludo has said concerning the sit at home coming 2023 that he will end sit at home in Anambra State by all means. So have a nice day and have a nice time. And I bless you all in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Remain blessed. I am signing out. Bye for now.